This is Land of Havilah, Nehemiah 7. In the last chapter, the wall was finished except for installation of the doors. Now verse 1. Now when the wall was built, and I had set up the doors, and the gatekeepers and the singers and the Levites were appointed, I put my brother Hanani and Hananiah, the governor of the fortress, in charge of Jerusalem, for he was a faithful man and feared God above many. I said to them, Don't let the gates of Jerusalem be opened until the sun is hot and while they stand guard. Let them shut the doors, and you bar them, and appoint watches of the inhabitants of Jerusalem, everyone in his watch, with everyone near his house. Now the city was wide and large, but the people were few therein, and the houses were not built. Comment: in verse 1, Nehemiah told us with hardly any fanfare that the whole project is now complete. The wall and its doors are complete. In verse 1, Nehemiah appointed gatekeepers. There was no point in having a wall and not monitoring the gates, because otherwise enemies could walk right in without being noticed, just like there was no wall. In verse 1, Nehemiah appointed singers and Levites to serve in the gatekeeping role. Chapter 13, verse 22 confirms that this was the role he used them for. And why assign singers and Levites to gate duty? Maybe because they were generally trustworthy as servants of the Lord, plus they were already organized and available. In verse 2, Nehemiah appointed his relative Hanani as one of the men over Jerusalem. This was the man who led the group in chapter 1 who came to Nehemiah in Susa and made Nehemiah aware of the poor conditions in Jerusalem. Verse 3 is hard to decipher regarding the hours for opening and closing the gates, but it is clear that Nehemiah wanted to keep the gates shut until the sun was well up. This would give the men of the city a chance to wake up in the morning before opening up to outside threats. A real threat might require a response from all of them. Therefore, he wanted to make sure they were all awake. And Nehemiah stationed guards not just at the gates, but throughout the city. In verse 4, the city was wide and large with few inhabitants or houses. We find out later that more than 9 out of 10 Jews lived in smaller cities of their family origin, Nehemiah 11:1 and 2. Doubtless most of them wanted to live by their land so they could tend it. Verse 5. My God put into my heart to gather together the nobles and the rulers and the people, that they might be listed by genealogy. I found the book of the genealogy of those who came up at the first, and I found this written in it. Comment: now that the wall's finished, Nehemiah is undertaking another project. He wants to register everyone according to their genealogy. In verse 5, in doing his background research, he found the genealogy of the first wave of returnees who came about 95 years previously. What follows in this chapter is a copy of that genealogy. It's the same as Ezra chapter 2, but with some copy errors, and at the end there's a little extra information that Ezra didn't include. Now the copy of that genealogy, verse 6. These are the children of the province who went up out of the captivity of those who had been carried away, whom Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon had carried away, and who returned to Jerusalem and to Judah, everyone to his city, who came with Zerubbabel, Jeshua, Nehemiah, Azariah, Rahamiah, Nahamani, Mordecai, Bilshan, Mispereth, Bigvai, Nehum, Baanah. Comment: the first wave came with Zerubbabel, who became governor, and Jeshua, who became high priest. The genealogy recognized 10 others as top leaders. Some of the rank and file who came with them will be listed next. This is probably just a listing of the larger families, because the total given toward the end of the chapter is much more than what's listed by family. Still in verse 7. The number of men of the people of Israel: the children of Parash, 2,172. The children of Shephatiah, 372. The children of Ara, 652. The children of Pahath Moab, of the children of Yeshua and Joab, 2,818. The children of Elam, 1,254. The children of Zatu, 845. The children of Zakkai, 760. The children of Benui, 648. The children of Babai, 628. The children of Azgad, 2,322. The children of Adonikam, 667. The children of Bigvai, 2,067. The children of Adin, 655. The children of Ater of Hezekiah, 98. The children of Hashum, 328. The children of Bezai, 324. The children of Hariph, 112. Comment: starting now, a list of the returnees by town of family origin. Verse 25. The children of Gibeon, 95. The men of Bethlehem and Netophah, 188. The men of Anathoth, 128. The men of Beth Asmaveth, 42. The men of Kiriath Jearim, Shephirah, and Beeroth, 743. The men of Ramah and Geba, 621. The men of Michmas, 122. The men of Bethel and Ai, 123. The men of the other Nebo, 52. The children of the other Elam, 1,254. The children of Haram, 320. The children of Jericho, 345. The children of Lod, Hadid, and Ono, 721. The children of Sanaah, 3,930. Comment now a list of the priestly families who returned, still speaking of the first wave, verse 39. The priest, the children of Jedaiah of the house of Jeshua, 973. The children of Immer, 1,052. The children of Pashur, 1,247. The children of Harim, 1,017. Comment now a list of the Levite families that returned in the first wave. As it was before the captivity and going all the way back to David, the Levites identified themselves according to their family roles in Yahweh's service. 1 Chronicles chapters 23, 25, and 26, verse 43. The Levites, the children of Jeshua, of Kadmiel, of the children of Hodavah, 74. The singers, the children of Asaph, 148. The gatekeepers, the children of Shallum, the children of Ater, the children of Talmon, the children of Akub, the children of Hatita, the children of Shobei, 138. The temple servants, the children of Zihah, the children of Hasupha, the children of Tobiath, the children of Keros, the children of Sia, the children of Padan, the children of Labana, the children of Hagabah, the children of Salmei, the children of Hanan, the children of Gedel, the children of Gahar, the children of Reah, the children of Rezin, the children of Nakoda, the children of Gazam, the children of Uzzah, the children of Paseah, the children of Besai, the children of Meonim, the children of Nephushisam, the children of Bakbuk, the children of Hakapha, the children of Harhur, the children of Baslith, the children of Mahida, the children of Harsha, the children of Barkos, the children of Sisera, the children of Tema, the children of Neziah, the children of Hatipha, the children of Solomon's servants, the children of Sotei, the children of Sophereth, the children of Perida, the children of Jaalah, the children of Darkon, the children of Gedel, the children of Shephatiah, the children of Hatil, the children of Pokereth Hazabaim, the children of Ammon. All the temple servants and the children of Solomon's servants were 392. Comment: the following lived in certain cities of the Babylonian Empire and couldn't document that they were Israelites. Verse 61. These were those who went up from Tel Melah, Tel Harsha, Cherub, Adon, and Immer, but they couldn't show their fathers' houses, nor their offspring, whether they were of Israel. The children of Delaiah, the children of Tobiah, the children of Nakoda, 642. Comment now those from priestly lines, verse 63. Of the priests, the children of Hobaiah, the children of Hakaz, the children of Barzillai, who took a wife of the daughters of Barzillai, the Gileadite, and was called after their name. These searched for their genealogical records but couldn't find them. Therefore they were deemed disqualified and removed from the priesthood. The governor told them that they should not eat of the most holy things until a priest stood up to minister with Urim and Thummim. Comment: they couldn't fully function as priests until a high priest was appointed who could decide their status before Yahweh. Verse 66. The whole assembly together was 42,360, in addition to their male servants and their female servants, of whom there were 7,337, and they had 245 singing men and singing women. Comment: in verse 66, the total of the Israelites is 42,000 plus, but if we add up all the numbers, we come up about 13,000 short of that in Nehemiah, and about 14,000 short of it in Ezra. But there's no claim in the genealogy that the list of families is complete. And at the head of it, it specified that these were the numbers of men, whereas the total given in verse 66 is, quote, the whole assembly, end quote, maybe meaning women and children were included in the total but not in the listings by family, which would account for the difference. Also, we should add 20 of the 40 family numbers don't exactly match between Ezra and Nehemiah. Many of them are off by one digit, which indicates copy errors. Now, regarding the animals they used to carry their possessions on the trip, verse 68, their horses were 736, their mules 245, their camels 435, their donkeys 6,720. Comment: now a testament to those who contributed to the community expenses, verse 70. Some from among the heads of fathers' households gave to the work. The governor gave to the treasury 1,000 derricks of gold, 50 basins, and 530 priest garments. Some of the heads of fathers' households gave into the treasury of the work 20,000 derricks of gold and 2,200 minas of silver. That which the rest of the people gave was 20,000 derricks of gold plus 2,000 minas of silver and 67 priest garments. Comment, now still referring to that first wave of arrivals in the first year they came, verse 73. So the priests, the Levites, the gatekeepers, the singers, some of the people, the temple servants, and all Israel lived in their cities. When the 7th month had come, the children of Israel were in their cities. Comment, Nehemiah 8 is next.